Spring is finally here, so today I'll be talking about the best affordable spring perfumes for women. As you saw in the title, today is all about affordable fragrances, so these perfumes are priced below $50. Now, I personally chose this perfume today because I'm not really a full-on floral girly. However, these floral perfumes today, I will say, are more of like fresh florals with some fruity touches. Having said that, very easy to wear and not too complex. So anyway, I'm rambling too much. Let's dive in. Starting off with a fragrance from French Avenue. I guess this is quite new as I just received it in PR, and this is called Jasmere Parfum. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that this will somehow be like a Paco Rabanne kind of like schmoop, but it's actually not. The vibe of the bottle is not really the juice that you're gonna get inside, because this, my friends, is such a lovely, soft, white florals. It is absolutely beautiful. When I tried Jasmere for the first time, I was kind of like shocked of how good it was. And I was reminded of one of my favorite perfumes in my collection. This is very, very close to Marc-Antoine Barrois' Tilia. So having said that, it smells like honeyed white florals. It's absolutely beautiful. It is a kind of dupe that I will recommend because not only that it is very similar to Tilia, but it also projects and lasts same like Tilia. Like, I don't know how they managed to do it. This perfume feels light and airy, however, very long lasting and very well projecting. This can be a perfect everyday spring scent or even like a signature scent, to be honest, especially if you like the idea of honeyed, soft white flowers. I would say the florals that I'm getting from here are jasmine and linden blossom. At the same time, it also has that relaxing and calming tea nuance in the background. It is such a beautiful, beautiful scent. I'm featuring it in today's video because I know that a lot of you will love this fragrance. Most of the perfumes that I have here today are not really new Middle Eastern perfume. However, Jasmere is just something that I know you need to know about, especially if you're looking for an alternative to Tilia by Marc-Antoine Barrois. Highly recommended, especially if the sound of a honeyed, soft, white flowers sound appealing to you. Next up is a beautiful scent from Paris Corner. This is called Papillon de Vence, and basically this is more of like a floral and vanilla scent, which I think is a very good combo this springtime. This is a beautiful, elegant, sweet vanilla with some flowers. The flowers that I'm getting from here are kind of like softened by honey as well. It is a beautiful floral vanilla scent that I can imagine myself wearing this springtime. This is actually inspired by Gucci's Gorgeous Orchid, and they are extremely similar, guys, to the point that I didn't feel the need of getting Gucci Gorgeous Orchid because I'm pretty much happy with Papillon de Vence. The opening is quite fresh, vanillic. However, as it dries down, the floral aspect of it becomes more prominent, and the floral that I'm getting from here is more of like orchids. However, very smooth, not indolic at all, soft, smooth orchid with sweet vanilla, and I just love it, and I think a lot of you will enjoy this fragrance as well, even if you are not a big floral perfume lover like me. So yeah, once again, Papillon de Vence by Paris Corner. If you enjoy floral vanilla scents that almost smells like honeyed as well, I would say these two something in common because the flowers in here smells like as if they are honeyed. Very beautiful, guys. Highly recommend it. Next up is one of my new favorites from Paris Corner, and this is Oravea. If you watch my channel, you know that I raved about this fragrance the moment that I received it last year, I think, or the beginning of the year. Basically, this is a fruity, floral, musky scent that feels so refreshing, fun, and pretty. So the kind of fruits that I'm getting from here are raspberry and blackcurrant. So having said that, very berries like, plus pink roses, jasmine, and I don't know, I'm also getting here some peony because there's something quite aquatic about it. And yeah, it's so pretty, guys. I think if you enjoy Chanel Chance, you will love Oravea. Now, this is inspired by Chanel Eau Splendide. I have tried Chanel Eau Splendide, and what can I say? They are very similar. If you love that Chanel Chance DNA, so I'm talking about a clean, fun, fruity, floral kind of DNA, you will love Oravea. There's something uplifting, fun, and pretty about it. This is such an easy reach kind of perfume. I cannot imagine someone not liking this fragrance, honestly. All I can say is that the more it sits, actually, it becomes even smoother. It is in my top 3 favorites from Paris Corner. Once again, Oravea by Paris Corner. If you enjoy berries, rose, and peonies in your fragrances, this is such a joyful, joyful scent. Performance-wise, I will say it's moderate. It lasts long on clothes. Speaking of fun, next up is Khair Felicity by Paris Corner. Now, this is a bubbly, fruity floral scent that smells sophisticated and at the same time pretty. This opens up quite fizzy and bubbly because of the champagne note. The kind of florals that I'm getting from here are mainly freesia and jasmine. It is blended with that sugary vanilla and clean musk in the base. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is something as well that I will recommend as a signature scent because it is that likable. I'm gonna categorize this more of like a floral, sweet vanilla scent. In case you didn't know yet, this is a very, very good dupe of Kayali's Wedding Silk Santal, and they are pretty much similar. I would say around 95% close. With Khair Felicity, the freesia is not that pronounced because in Wedding Silk Santal, the freesia is very, very prominent along with that sweet vanilla DNA. Whereas with Felicity, the sweet, sugary vanilla Kayali DNA is more prominent, especially in the dry down. So the freesia and jasmine are just in the background. Love how this fragrance opens up with that champagne, as it really has that fun, bubbly, fruity opening. Beautiful scent. Highly recommend it, especially if you also love that sugary, sweet vanilla musk DNA of Kayali. If you love the DNA, you will definitely love Khair Felicity. I love that added freesia, champagne, and jasmine on top of that sugary, sweet vanilla DNA. Performance, I will say, is above average, especially after maturation. So yeah, really a great buy, guys. Khair Felicity by Paris Corner. Next up, another fun fragrance, Ria by Khadlaj. Now, this is more of like a fruity, musky, patchouli scent, not really floral. However, there's something about it that smells like spring to me. A very springtime kind of fruity scent. Now, the patchouli in here is quite prominent. However, it's not too earthy and it's not overpowering. The most prominent notes to my nose are mainly raspberry, cherry, and strawberry. This is such a fun and uplifting berry musky scent with a touch of clean patchouli in the base. It is a beautiful scent. Even if you're not into fruity scents, I think you will love Ria because there's something very likable about it, because yeah, it just smells like fun and joyful. This is a kind of fruity scent that is a dumb breach in my opinion. Very likable, very easy to give as a gift for someone. And yeah, I think that it's perfect for springtime. I highly recommend it if the sound of raspberry, cherry, and strawberry musky patchouli scent sound appealing to you. Performance is outstanding as it lasts on me more than 7 hours. Once again, Ria by Khadlaj. Next up is Club de Nuit Maleka by Armaf. This is another fruity, floral, musky scent. There's no floral note listed, but honestly, I am getting here pink roses and peonies. There's something kind of like aquatic about it, and it has a beautiful lychee, which makes this fragrance such a joyful scent. Just keep in mind that it opens up quite peppery and a little bit earthy because of the orris and pink pepper. However, as it dries down, this becomes more of like a lychee, rose, peony, musk scent that feels so pretty once again. This is another easy, everyday kind of scent, perfect for spring in my opinion because I love how fresh the florals are done in here. Plus that lychee note is just chef's kiss. I love lychee in fragrances. I feel like it always adds that fun facet to a perfume. That's what Maleka smells like to me. A beautiful, everyday lychee, rose, peony, musky scent that is somehow aquatic as well. Very beautiful fragrance, and honestly, it doesn't smell like affordable at all to me. Like this can pass as a designer perfume. Performance is outstanding, lasts more than 7 hours on me, and it lasts even longer on clothes, especially if you overspray. Once again, Club de Nuit Maleka by Armaf. All right, next up is a new fragrance from Arabiyat Prestige that I am loving so much. Not sure if this is available internationally yet. However, here in Europe, I think it's available already at ORIOUDH.com. And of course, this is available already in Dubai. Mutheer Elixir by Arabiyat Prestige. Guys, this is a beautiful, fresh floral scent that is quite creamy. It opens up quite fresh and peppery. The kind of florals that I'm getting from here is mostly violet and iris. So if you love violet and iris in your fragrances, I guess you will enjoy Mutheer Elixir. As this fragrance dries down, it becomes creamy and powdery at the same time. There's something about it that is unique. That's why I love it. It's not a linear scent. As mentioned, it starts off quite fresh and peppery. And then as it dries down, the violet and the iris kind of like peeks through. So the main flowers that I'm getting from here are purple flowers like iris and violet with, a touch of lily of the valley. As this fragrance dries down, it becomes creamier and sweeter. So yeah, having said that, quite complex. It's a kind of fragrance that has different layers. It smells like niche to me, to be honest. Apparently, it is inspired by Creed's Fargaria. I haven't tested that fragrance, so I'm not going to compare them side by side. But all I can say is that Mutheer Elixir is a beautiful, complex, purple, floral scent that turns out to be sweet and creamy in the final dry down. Such a beautiful scent, just like the bottle. Yeah, this is perfect this springtime, and I highly recommend it, especially if you are into violet and iris. Once again, Mutheer Elixir by Arabiyat Prestige. All right, the last three fragrances I will say are still easy reach. However, they're more of like giving main character energy. So next up is Bangkok Guilt. Now, this is a beautiful, fruity, floral, patchouli scent that I think a lot of you will love. This opens up very fruity as the pineapple, passion fruit, and black currant are very present. As this fragrance dries down, it becomes more of like a floral scent. It's like a combo of white and yellow flowers in here, sweetened up by something fluffy and vanillic. I won't say fluffy like a marshmallow, but kind of like a sweet whipped cream. So imagine like passion fruit, pineapple, blackcurrant with whipped cream grounded by like a sweet vanilla, patchouli, and musk combo that we normally get from a lot of designer fragrances. This somehow dries down a bit powdery, very mass appealing. I won't really say that it's somehow giving the vibe of Bangkok Guilt, because this to me smells like a beautiful and elegant everyday kind of scent. It's more of like a sweet, fruity, floral patchouli scent that smells very elegant. It's not sugary at all. There's something sweet and fluffy about it, like, yeah, like a sweet whipped cream. As mentioned, white and yellow florals plus the fruits, grounded by sweet vanilla, whipped cream, and patchouli. Apparently, this one is inspired by La Vie est Belle by Lancome. So if you're a big fan of that, and if you're looking for an affordable version, Bangkok Guilt is the one to check out. Very likable and mass appealing scent. Love the smooth powdery dry down of this fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. Once again, Bangkok Guilt by Street Origins. This one lasts around 5 to 7 hours on me. Next up is a fruity floral scent that has depth. Nafais Sharq by Khadlaj. This is a beautiful, sophisticated gardenia and apricot combo that just smells so divine. I would say there's something creamy about it as well. I guess it's the type of vanilla that they use in here, combined with that refreshing pear and apricot. It's so beautiful, guys. The gardenia in here is the star of this fragrance. However, it is very well balanced by the apricot, pear, freesia, and sweet, fluffy vanilla. I love Nafais Sharq. I think this is one of Khadlaj's best creations so far, and I think that it smells fantastic. It's perfect this springtime. As mentioned, this is kind of like giving main character. So if ever you're looking for an affordable fragrance to use on a special occasion this springtime, highly recommend Nafais Sharq. Now, I would say that you must enjoy gardenia scent in order to enjoy Nafais Sharq, because the gardenia here is quite heavy. However, on me, it is very well balanced with the fresh and juicy apricot and pear combo. Plus, it has that sweet floral nuance coming from the freesia as well. A beautiful, fruity, floral vanilla scent that is giving main character energy. Love Nafais Sharq, and I highly recommend it. I think this smells more expensive than what it is. Performance is outstanding as well, as it lasts on me more than 8 hours, guys, and it lingers beautifully on clothes. Once again, Nafais Sharq by Khadlaj. All right, and last but not the least is another sweet, fruity, floral, musky scent, perfect to end this spring perfume recommendation, AZM by Paris Corner. I know, not a big fan of the bottle, but the scent, guys, is really giving. This fragrance opens up quite fresh and fruity. The pear and peach are quite prominent. However, as it dries down, it becomes sweeter and more floral. Now, the kind of floral notes that I'm getting from here are jasmine and tuberose. However, it's not indolic to me. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm not a fan of indolic fragrances. Even though the tuberose and jasmine are very prominent here, I would say it is very well balanced with the peach, pear, musk combo in here. This is a sweet, fruity, floral scent that smells sophisticated, in my opinion. This is very similar to Nishane's 100 Silent Ways. So if you're a fan of sweet, fruity, floral, musky scents, you will love AZM for sure. Now with AZM, it's more fruity than floral. I would say 60% fruity, 40% floral, very well balanced, as the vanilla, musk, and sandalwood in here are sweet. Hence, it grounded this fragrance into a very elegant and sophisticated everyday floral musky scent. Highly recommend AZM, especially if you are into sweet, fruity, floral, musky scents. Performance is above average, as this fragrance lasts on me around 5 to 7 hours. So that is the video for today, guys. Those fragrances I think are perfect for everyday use this springtime. Let me know if you've tried any of this, and if you have any affordable spring perfumes in mind, let us know in the comments down below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, guys, and see you on my next one. Bye!